InnerQuest explores various pathways through which you can connect with the infinite wisdom of the universe and apply it to personal, professional, and spiritual growth. This program, featuring accomplished practitioners, educators, and authors, is provided by Infinity Foundation, an innovative center for holistic studies and research. We invite you to share this journey with us.
Hello, welcome to InnerQuest. My name is Jay Stone, your host for today, and our guest is Rabbi Jordan Bendat-Apell. Welcome, Rabbi.
Thank you.
Is it okay if I call you Rabbi Jordan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Rabbi Jordan is a native of Wilmette and recently moved to the Chicago area to serve as the first full-time rabbi of the innovative and spiritual Eitz Chaim Center for Jewish Living.
Eitz Chaim.
Eitz Chaim. Thank you for correcting me. Mm-hmm. And maybe later you can tell our audience what Eitz Chaim means.
Sure.
Rabbi Jordan is a teacher of Jewish mindfulness practice and Musar and leads Jewish spiritual backpacking trips. So we're going to talk about Jewish meditation. How did you start to meditate?
When I was about 18 years old, I was a freshman at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, and I basically did what I thought I was supposed to do. I was pursuing the things that I thought my culture, my family, and my friends, what it was assumed that I should do. And I found myself one day standing in the basement of a fraternity house and realizing that the way I was living wasn't making me happy, and it never would.
Did you know you wanted to be a rabbi at that time?
No. Not at all. That would be, I was meditating. What I was just saying really led me to Buddhist meditation, specifically Zen meditation, which I just jumped into and loved.
Was there a particular type of Zen meditation, like wall meditation, candle meditation? Or?
Really, shikantaza, just sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I spent some time at a Zen monastery in California, and it was just a lot of sitting and being present with our minds, our consciousness. And it wasn't until I was in that practice for some time, not till I was 21, about 21, did I decide I wanted to pursue becoming a rabbi.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what did you study at the University of Wisconsin?
Conservation biology and evolutionary biology. Yeah, I was pre-med when I began, and that was part of what unfolded, was just realizing that I thought I was supposed to be pre-med. I thought I was supposed to become a doctor, and it was about realizing that there was a lot more to my life than just what I thought I should do.
Reminds me of a joke. My friend is a doctor. He's traveling through Europe, and he's just out of habit, he signs the registry, doctor, so-and-so. And so the woman says to you, he says, "Are you a real doctor or one of those MDs?" All right.
Yeah.
And so you went from Buddhist meditation to Jewish meditation. Yeah. And what's the difference between the two? And why did you make the change?
Well, Buddhism really opened me up. It allowed me to let go of my old conceptions of God, which were really immature conceptions of God. They were the kind of understanding of God that I never believed in, and that I don't think anybody really believes in.
Well, I got to say, it's strange to hear a rabbi say he had an immature conception of God that he didn't really believe in.
Yeah, well, I think that's really common.
I'm complimenting you for your honesty to show your human side.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a not the strongest Jewish education, and for example, if you were going to take a 13-year-old and teach them math, you would teach it appropriate to the level of a 13-year-old. And so if you're going to teach a 13-year-old about God, you would teach it appropriate to a 13-year-old. you wouldn't expect an adult to get by on just a 13-year-old's understanding of math or science. And so why should we expect that with only a 13-year-old's level of education about God? And why would you expect an adult to do well with that kind of understanding of God? So I just didn't know what else there was.
Do you think your study of science and your pursuit of medicine kind of interfered with your religious and spiritual practice? Because it's kind of like working on a different side of the brain.
The opposite. I would say it supported it. I still have, in some ways, a scientific orientation. And when I was studying science, I was incredibly interested in, as I said, in evolutionary biology and conservation biology, which in some ways was the study of life and systems of life. And I still see myself as an organism in system with other organisms, trying to do the best I can. My spiritual practices work on myself as a human being, as a Jew, but firstly as a human being, trying to get by in this world. It's a very complicated world, and I need help. So,
well, I always say it's like every living thing needs something outside of it to survive. Take like a plant, or even a vegetable growing. Let's say a carrot. A carrot needs water, air, nutrients from the soil, sunlight to survive. And psychologically, our ego needs something to keep it going, to support it, nurture it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very easy to get caught within the boundaries of our minds, of our egos, to get an understanding of the world, and we think we know it, we become expert in it, and that's very dangerous because then the world becomes solidified. So we do need something external to us to help bring our attention to what's around us.
Well, the difference between a closed system and an open system.
Yeah.
A closed system is we're boxed in by our own beliefs.
Yeah.
And then the open system is connecting to the infinite universe, God, and to make sure it evolves.
Absolutely.
Continue to evolve.
And I, just to say one more thing about that, I think the truth of the matter is we're always parts of open systems. And even if we think we're part of a closed system, that's illusory. So I think part of my practice and the way I understand Jewish practice is about opening up to that larger perspective of truth. And part of the truth of our situation is that we are part of relationships in an open system with the universe and with all those around us.
Okay. So you were talking about like the Buddhist meditation.
Yeah.
And, is there a way that you can define your Buddhist meditation or practice before you shifted to Jewish meditation?
Sure. Well, one thing was that let me say this. I think meditation is human, and it's not Buddhist or Jewish or Hindu on the most basic levels. And then like anything else, when perceived through a certain prism, through a certain lens, it takes on the flavors and the assumptions, the paradigms given by those different perspectives.
So a Hindu meditation would be influenced by the Hindu culture and practices, and the Jewish meditation would be influenced by the Jewish culture and practices.
Yes, I really think so. And I think that there are certain meditative practices that are more, I want to say partisan, not with any negative connotation, but they're more deeply connected to the flavors, the colors, the traditions of a particular approach.
And would you say that the Jewish is more specialized?
There are Jewish meditations that are very specialized, that require a lot of background in certain Kabbalistic language and theology and a certain profound background in the technical stuff of that meditation. There are also Jewish meditation practices